Before we get into today's video, I do want to let you guys know that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. A surprise, I know I'm putting this out for you guys on Thursday. So anyways, in today's video, we're going to be updating on the Bryan Kohberger stuff. And you guys, this is a lot. And I feel like the more that comes out or leaks out or whatever, I feel like I can see where his defense is going if he actually takes this to trial. So just to throw this out there first, his defense attorney, Ann Taylor, has asked the judge for another attorney to come on board, and the judge did agree. So Ann Taylor has her own team, and now there's going to be another attorney, and I'm guessing probably with this person's team too, that is going to join. And they're doing this because they are expecting this to be a DP trial, penalty trial. And as of right now, Bryan is scheduled to have his preliminary hearing on June 26th, which this is going to be like a little mini trial where the prosecution is going to come forth and show their evidence and maybe call witnesses. Dylan may even be called here to say if like he is the person that she saw, if it's the same eyes, the same eyebrows, not sure who all the prosecution is going to call yet, but we may find out at the preliminary hearing if there was any DNA found at Bryan's parents' house or in his car on any of those clothing items that they took. Anyways, moving on from that, it has come out that when they busted into Bryan Kohberger's parents' house, this man was in the kitchen. Some media sources are saying in his PJs, but we saw what he was wearing. I guess maybe some people think basketball shorts is PJs. But in the kitchen with gloves on when they busted in there. Now, listen to this.
Mr. Kohberger was found awake in the kitchen area, dressed in shorts and a shirt and wearing latex medical type gloves, and apparently was taking his personal trash and putting it into a separate Ziploc baggie. Very well explain some of the other aspects of the case from Idaho, some of the lengths that a person would go to avoid having their DNA left behind when they know or should have known that there was an investigation underway. Kohberger, as with any other criminal defendant, is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. So that remains the case, but certainly for the investigation and the interest of the investigators in building the case layer by layer, that was a significant find.
They found that Bryan Kohberger was taking any piece of trash that had his DNA on it with gloves on and putting it in Ziploc baggies and taking it to the neighbor's trash. Now, we knew that they had been watching him and he was taking trash out in the middle of the night, dressed in all black with black gloves on and putting his trash in the neighbor's trash cans. But what we did not know until now was that there was no trash of his that contained his DNA in his family's trash can. He took anything that had his DNA and put it in the neighbor's trash cans. Now, that is weird. I got a feeling, though, he's going to come out and try to say he's got some sort of extreme OCD. Something like that. It's going to be something like that. But what he's going to have to prove is that there's a history of it. This is just me guessing, you guys. That there's a history of it long before this crime ever happened. But I don't know how long was he planning on this. But because right now, just from the, layman's view or layman's terms looking at it, it's like, okay, what a ding dong, right? Like, You really thought you were getting rid of your DNA. They matched his DNA with the knife sheath from his daddy's DNA anyways. But did he really think he was slick like that? Did he really think he had to have known if he was doing what we think he was doing, was trying to get his DNA in case they came and checked his trash or came for him? He had to have known they were watching him or about to come and question him. And I would think that it would have to do with the white car and the fact that he got pulled over twice on the way to his parents' house. Can you imagine if Bryan Kohberger is the guy, and it is looking like he is right now, although he is still innocent until proven guilty. Just saying, can you imagine? He was probably peeing himself, getting pulled over like that. He's thinking, driving, trying to play cool, thinking, oh crap, they're on to me.
Don't follow too close, okay? All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
They know because they pulled him over and didn't even run his license plate or his ID. They just stopped, talked to him twice. Can you imagine? That's why he got back to the house and started planning and getting rid of stuff, and in the middle of the night putting trash in the trash cans. And I don't know, you guys. Seems crazy that he was getting rid of all of his trash and there was not a single bit of DNA in his family's trash can. Something else that I briefly wanted to talk about was the fact that Kaylee's family has since come out and thanked the media for all that they've done, and the fact that they have continued to talk about this and they are not letting this story like die down. I know that there's some families that don't want media talking about stuff, but a lot of times there are families that do. You have families that have a loved one, something happens to them, and they feel like they don't get the media coverage. And so I thought that it was very sweet that Kaylee's family come out and gave a statement saying that they were thankful to the media for not letting this story be forgotten about. And just for like a little feel-good story to add into this, Kaylee had a niece who was born here recently, and in honor of Kaylee and Maddie, they named her Theodora Maddie K. Stevenson, and she arrived at 4:21 a.m. at 6 pounds, 5.8 ounces, and 19 inches long back at the end of February, and I thought that was so sweet. Her middle name is Maddie K, and I love Theodora. I love that name too. That's so beautiful. But this also means that Kaylee's sister was also pregnant when this happened. I just can't imagine like even more of the emotions. Any of y'all that's ever been pregnant out there, you know that like it can be a commercial about dog food and they're opening the can and the dog looks happy and you're just bawling, and she's going through all of this while being pregnant at the same time. It probably just made it just that much more heavy. But if you see this photo here of Kaylee's father, he just looks so smitten. So that was awesome, and I'm really happy for them. And just to wrap this quick little video up, and we will be here again tomorrow for our true crime video of the week. So make sure you guys are here if you want to hear it. It's a very intriguing story with a lot of good interrogation footage, and it'll be up tomorrow. But BTK's daughter has been speaking out a lot more. Y'all remember BTK? Now, we did the video on him as well. I mean, this man terrorized his community for over 30 years, doing stuff, doing his crimes and all of that, and walking around every day like he was a normal person. And at that same time, the part that just makes my stomach turn was that BTK, who is in prison right now, his daughter thought he was the best dad in the world. She would have never suspected that her own father was the one that was committing all these crimes, hurting all these families, and doing these things. I mean, he took her fishing and camping and was very hands-on, built a tree house with her. And the next thing you know, she finds out that the reason why everybody in their town is locking their doors and terrified for 30 years is because of her own father. She's come out and spoken out and said that she sees just so many similarities between BK, Bryan Kohberger, and her father, BTK. And she says that her dad still to this day is just a liar. He just lies and he manipulates and all of that. But it's so bizarre, especially when you think about the fact that Bryan Kohberger was literally studying BTK. And, you know, the fact that Bryan Kohberger went to school for this criminology degree and was studying serial killers and all of this stuff, none of that is part of the, like, arrest affidavit. That's just like a little nugget for all of us to go, oh my gosh, this is just even more, it's just even more creepy. The reason why that they arrested him and he became a suspect had nothing to do with the fact that he was literally obsessed with serial killers or murderers or people that do these crimes. And I don't know, it's going to be so interesting how this plays out. I mean, there's no way he's going to get, if he gets found guilty, anything less than the max. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the next video. Bye.